So really in that, it's beautifully described there, and I just wonder, just as a round off, just that piece of advice or saying to the clients or where they go. I mean, we'll certainly be able to show them the therapy. What you've got there?
Yeah, I suppose and again, this happens with, I suppose, the clash you asked at the military side and the training at the start. This is where the clash happens because people are trained at a certain level of high capability. And what is that? That's perfection orientated. It's perfection orientated training systems. Sadly, it's almost contradictory to the world of trauma because what happens is they can apply these principles, high levels, and you see this in obsessive compulsive disorders where suddenly I'll do this and I've got control. But internally, these people are in chaos. And I believe that counterbalance goes too far. So they control it to a level, but as long as everything's okay and to the nth degree, they're okay. But when things start to crumble through energy drain, systems around them, relationships break up, a whole variety of different things. And sometimes systems can question morally what these people are doing and how they're doing it. They're giving their utmost, so they can be very good at what they're doing. But what happens as soon as that starts to breach in there, it starts to crumble. So they become very contained. And of course, that is reinforced by the training systems.
Yeah.
And those training systems basically, to give up control is very, very hard. What we're doing is trying to say, look, here is the elements. We have control. I'm going to sit beside you and we're going to work through this, because the whole system starts to then scan the environment, starts to protect them. Their behavior patterns change, and we are then looking at obviously development of, acute stress disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, because one thing you need to put forward, and this is where timing comes in, trauma does not mean you are going to develop PTSD. Trauma is a ruthless way to learn. And if you could get the right adjustment, the right support and processing systems in place, with supports, of course, and that doesn't mean a therapist, that can mean anyone, or combination. We expand ourselves, we adapt, we develop, and that's what evolution is, which is beautiful again, long term. So we can grow from this, and that's obviously post-traumatic growth.
The next thing. Well, if you want to know more about the science of psychotherapy, come across to our website, thescienceofpsychotherapy.com, and our podcast of the same name, and learn more about the science of you.